Good morning. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today is the 3rd of April. Today is the 3rd of April and it is Good Friday. Yeah, so I am hoping to be headed to church. I haven't been to church in a very long time. I'll explain. So the reason I haven't been to church, well, the time now is around 8:30 towards being 9. Yes, and the church starts at 10 o'clock, so that's fine. So essentially, I grew up in church, right? And it was very strict, very like, everything was set on like stone. And that's where I grew up. We were forbidden to do a lot of things, swear, blah blah blah. Those who know the church's doctrine, they will know. They will know, right? It's not only about the church's doctrine; it's also about like the scriptures that they follow, the teachings that they follow, that they implement on us. So I grew up in that church, and look, it was amazing. And yeah, I remember one time I had suggested that we actually do like stuff for young people because the church was quite adult orientated and we were young people. We wanted to have a group of young people meeting now and again, having our own t-shirts that are printed out when we're going out on outings or meeting other branches. And so it wasn't really taken seriously, and I felt like it was just so focused on adults. And that's the reason why I was like, okay, I'm gonna find a church that is more okay. That is when I decided I'm gonna find a church that is more not child, but like young people friendly, that has a lot of things that are catered to, or programs that are catered to young people. Fine, no problem. I'm not, also this video, I'm not going to be dissing any church. I'm just explaining like my church journey or my spiritual. If it's spiritual, it's not spiritual, it's just like a church. And so yes, so that was, I went to until I was doing my first year in university. So all throughout my, like from birth, all throughout. Okay, my dad is from that church, my mom is from that church. So yeah, love it two bits. And I understand it so much, So whenever I go to other churches, I'm trying to compare it to the one that I was at. And then I went to varsity. That's when I met some people that I went to school with, and they were like, oh, there's a church here nearby that we can go and attend. It's a Baptist church. And so I went to attend Baptist church, and me being me, I literally got into the church by singing. Like I sang for the group of people that we were with, because my friends or people from school were like, oh, she can actually sing. And so I kind of like did a little song for them, and yeah, and that's how I literally got into the church. I was like told, okay, listen, join, da da da. Also, can you sing for Mother's Day on this weekend, on Sunday, for a special item? So I said, okay, no problem. I did that, and I kind of like automatically fell into the church, very amazing church, very young people orientated, which I really, really loved. And there was just a lot of programs for young people, a lot of programs for young people. And that's also where I got baptized. Well, consciously, like making that decision. That's where I got baptized, because the previous times when I did get baptized, I was still young. Like when they say it's not a school year baptism this weekend, and then I'd be in there. It was not really a decision that I made. Fine, no problem. Time went by, and then yeah, as I was serving at the church, I was now singing. And I was part of the medical group, and it was all amazing, good. Then things started being a bit rocky when I kept on like participating in certain activities, and then maybe getting some backlash or some response that I felt was negative, but probably it was like constructive criticism. And I was just like, it's doing, because essentially some of the stuff that I was doing, I did not want to do, but because you have a serving heart and you are a child, you kind of like going to do what you are being told to do. Oh, we need someone. My God, I'm sorry about that. So essentially, because I know about, I'm still young, if an adult is going to come to me and say, hey, we need someone who's going to do this, I would do it. But then I would get so much backlash. And I felt like getting backlash over something that I didn't necessarily want to do. I was asked to do it. It's just making me feel some other way. Fine, no problem. And then essentially when I moved to do my ComServe, my community service after school was done, I went on to live in Paul, which was further away from the church, so I couldn't really attend, right? And there were transportation problems during that time. She's in her walker, so that's why. the sound. So essentially, I was just like, hey, I live in Paul. There's no transportation. I don't have a car yet. I was trying to buy a car, but look, I saw that I was going to quickly get scammed the way I wanted to buy a car. Like, I want to buy a car because I can't travel, I can't do anything. I was dependent on the bus because the taxis at that point had stopped. There was like a war situation in the taxi industry. And so, 1 minute. So I quickly realized that, okay, like, it's not going to work out. Let me find a church. I found a church that side, but I didn't really join, like, and be a member. I just attended because I was there for 1 year. I just attended, and then after that year was finished, after my ComServe year, I moved back to Cape Town. I lived at home, but I could already see, like, with my parents, they were not really going to church as per usual. So I didn't find the need to actually, like, get a church that I was going to attend. But I was only unemployed for 3 months, and then I got a job which was closer to the old church that I used to attend, where I got baptized. And I would attend, and then now I had a car, so I would attend. And then because I wasn't attending the previous year, I just felt like I was just so disconnected to the church that I decided, you know what, I'm actually going to attend a sister church to this church, CRC, which I'm still attending right now. It was in Milton back then, and then it has moved now to Stigland. Explain. So I was attending there. I would drive from like Plumstead where I used to stay, and then I would drive to Milnerton, and I would, do Colonsay, and then go home. Right? Perfect. And then I would visit now and again, like I would visit like, hey, hi, whatever. And then essentially I moved back to the northern suburbs, and so now I'm much closer to SARC. So now I'm attending like SARC, but now Basic. And if you know SARC, love that church down. I'm not a member yet at that church. I think I'm also very scared to be a member in a church now, because I feel like being a member kind of like forces you to participate and serve and do all of those stuff when you're not ready, right? So because of what happened when I just automatically joined the church, because I performed, or I sang an item, and then now suddenly I have to quickly fill out forms that are you're going to become a member, you're going to attend these classes, you're going to do that, you're going to do this. So it was just too hasty for me. So now I have not joined CRC like officially, but I am attending like regularly. So, but today, because it is a Passover, so for this weekend, I think today on only Sunday, I'm gonna attend Inkonzo ex-colleague, yeah, a colleague per se, but like Miss Sonke a university. So I'm gonna attend her church, and yeah. So this morning I've already showered, made up the bed. So I'm gonna make Baba's porridge. You guys know this porridge already from my previous vlogs. Make her porridge like ake and then dimhlambe. Also, my baby had such a bad flu for the last 2 weeks, so like the day when we went to check out the venue, she was really, really not well already at that time, but she just became progressively worse. And so I'm scared to live with her in this weather. We are later, it's definitely 100% in Cape Town. We later everything. Yeah, so I'm trying to pick out an outfit. Ow! I'm walking ring, guys. You guys don't understand. Okay. So I'm picking out something to wear. I'm probably gonna wear like a knitted dress from Jess, and some stockings, and maybe a heel boot or a heel. I'm trying to show you guys. What's wrong? That is have a child at your own risk. Okay, so I'm just gonna make a porridge while I try and show you guys what I'm gonna wear. Okay, now I'm uyahlamba. Ipapa yakhe yavuthwa nzama ukwenza iititi zakhe. Yo. Yay! She doesn't like me because she's splashing the water. She's doing this in the water. It's been about a minute of her being in there, so it's a minute of the baba. I'm gonna make Mr. Yay! Don't do that. I don't know if you can see that. Sun. It splashes in general. Dad. The jersey that she's going to. So I am thinking of actually wearing this dress. Thinking of actually wearing this dress. It is from Jet. It's a knitted dress. Maybe you can see it's a knitted dress. It's from Jet. It's a size 10. And then I'm also going to put on some stockings. These are a bit torn, but like it won't show because the dress is long. Then I don't know what to do with my hair also, because first of all, I've got traction alopecia from the last braiding Indians layer. It was the old braiding that we used to do, the braids that we used to do back in the day, like it is now cool. So it basically took my hair away. So I don't know what to do. Maybe I can tie my hair to the back and then wear the weave on top. It won't look neat. Okay, I don't know. For now, let me just. I'm always wearing things like, guys, you don't understand how frustrated I am. And at work, my colleagues say inhlahla, but yo, ndiyayibonga sana, it's gonna make me ijoke phakathi kwabantu inhlahla yami. Okay, good. Thinking of actually wearing these. I actually never worn these before. Hope you guys can see the vision. And so I think if it's getting cold, I'm just gonna add this blazer on top. Because Emma will be in get under all band. Oh, one name guys. Oh, I don't it's not comfortable. It's not comfortable. I think I'm gonna go just like this. I'm honestly not putting too much effort on my face because we are late. But I think this will. I think it will do. Yeah, I think it will do. It's good going. Hi, Bo. Kasi mtanam.
basibona bese bebengazibonanga bese ngexesha bengekazi after befile basibona bese ubuse babo baphula amahlahla bayazifihla bafihla ubuse babo uthini onenema uthathe inyamakazi ubulala isilwanyana ubenzela into yokunxiba ubani thana afuna izolo okanye ubani thana alungise uthi ngoku ninjalo ningalungisanga ninjalo thathani igazi nilikabe nikhubazeni nihlale ngaphakathi ngoba andikujonga nhliziyo ndawujonga igazi. Why the blood? Igazi liyamemeza makholwa, igazi liyathetha, igazi alithuli liyaphemuza alela iphutha kushwile bahle igazi igazi lisemnyango liyaphemuza liyaphemuza iingelosi zingena umzi nomzi ziyabulala mazifika umntwana kaThixo sibona igazi liyamemeza liyaphemuza ngoba isono somuntu sisegazini kwanyanzeleka intoba makubekho isilwanyana esizawukhalela abantu bakaThixo makubekho itakane legusha elizawumemeza ebusuku benene lithi upolo bawo liphemuze uyabona endleleni kawudrayiva ubuleka phambili bakaphemuza mandihambe kancane indlela iyalungiswa igazi liyaphemuza. But when I see the blood, I will pass out. Unenema uThixo, unothando uThixo. Hayi Nkosi, yangathi singathi nawe moni lisekhona le ntetho le. Wena thuyileyo lisekhona le ntetho le. Alikusithelaphi, aliphathisi ngani, kodwa liyaphemuza. Liyaphemuza. When I see them.
Yeah, church was meant to finish at 1. On the flyer it says from 1 to from 10 to 1. So now it's 20 past 2, so I thought maybe an extra hour yana from the 1 o'clock. But now it's going over the 1 hour. So I thought yeah, I don't have like much things to do at home. I wanna pause by Spa to go get a fish. I think I'm not gonna cook. I think I'm just gonna have fish. I'm gonna cook Sunday. We're just gonna have fish and bread. Yeah, because I don't eat hot cross buns. Shamus is cleaning that back. But because I don't eat hot cross buns, I'm just gonna have bread. Yeah. But otherwise, it was a great church service. Look, I don't know why I am so tired these days, but I am very tired. I don't know why. I'm super tired. Because tell me why I was falling asleep. You know? I was just like, and for me, like everything was very time planned. Like I looked at the time when the pastor got up to the stage and like how long it took for him to preach and then how long it took to be done. You know, everything is so the time stamps in my head. So when it went above the 1 o'clock, I was like, I'm tired, sad, you know. But it was amazing church service, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm not sure about my hairstyle today, but I should have plaited my hair yesterday. I guess I was busy with other stuff. Mm. Mm. Also, like, just note in my videos, you will kind of like hear my baby cry at the back, or make a sound as if they're crying. She's not crying. I know when she's crying. She just makes that sound like all the time. It's like, give me attention, give me attention. But it's not like she's just crying and stuff. So just if any of you are like, why am I doing that? No, it's not like that. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna go to Spa. Spa should have some fish. I don't know what people call this fish, but you guys will see when we're at the shops. And I'm wearing my ugly slippers. They're cute. It's just that they're dirty, so they need to be washed, and so now they look ugly. It's like those ones that you get from Woolworths. The cute ones, man. The ones that people wear as like fashionable situation. Those ones. But anyway, let me drive on. Yeah, you will note that the car is quite different because it's not my car. Like, it's my car, like I'm driving it, but it's not the regular car that you guys know of. So yeah. This is kind of like the only one, and then mac and cheese for Usisi. It is yours, Baba. It is yours. I'm gonna put it here, eh? Okay. Bye bye. Bye bye. Mac and cheese, some fish, egg pops, an apple. Sorry. And I'm trying to video. It's very jemagar my doll. I thought it was not actually started earlier. I'm in the location at my friends. And they had an unveiling this morning. So we just dished now. People ate. Fana now. Fana now. Uchoga amazinyo angaphelelanga apha. I-app intona qokolwayo. Manje uyocheka shoneta kaloku lokho. Yo inhlelo zoshuba manje kuzoshuba. Kuzoshuba. Lapho mina bosama ngithinti. Ngempela. Ude mama ude. Hey mama lapha kawuvele kawuvele. Hey mama lapha kawuvele. But yeah, back home.